The man went downstairs to take out the trash and accidentally found a takeout receipt in the garbage can. He immediately felt something was wrong. He recalled the meals his wife had prepared, the ill-fitting shoes, and the discarded black stockings. All these signs pointed to his wife's infidelity. However, he didn't confront her right away. Instead, he checked the surveillance footage at home and then went to the convenience store downstairs to find the blonde-haired clerk. Sure enough, the clerk looked nervous when he saw the man. To further verify his suspicions, the man called his wife, who was waiting outside, into the store. Seeing her evasive eyes and the clerk's panicked expression, the man instantly realized his wife had indeed betrayed him. He then deliberately bought 2 boxes of contraceptives in front of his wife. After paying, he didn't leave immediately but mentioned that he would be on a business trip next week. The clerk's eyes lit up upon hearing this. What the man said next made the clerk's heart race even more. He handed his wife a bank card, claiming it contained 1.6 million yuan for her brother to start a business. Little did they know, this was all part of the man's plan. A few days earlier, the man had returned from a business trip and noticed that his wife's new slippers were several sizes smaller than his feet. Although his wife was more enthusiastic than usual, his sixth sense told him something was off. However, seeing the meal she had prepared, he dismissed his doubts. But when he took out the trash, he saw a takeout receipt with dishes identical to their dinner. Initially, he thought his wife was just being lazy. Then he found a used sex toy in the trash. Realizing he had been away for months, he suspected his wife had strayed. He hired a private detective to investigate his wife. Within days, he discovered she frequently visited the same supermarket, and her lover was the store clerk. The man couldn't believe his loving wife had fallen for a good-for-nothing clerk. He hired a helper, disguised as a nanny, to assist him. The nanny thought she was hired to monitor the wife, but the man had other plans. He had found out the nanny was a single mother with a daughter suffering from leukemia, in desperate need of money. He believed the nanny, also betrayed by marriage, would empathize with him. However, the nanny refused to do anything illegal. The man assured her they wouldn't break the law and showed her his evidence. He had thoroughly investigated the clerk, installed surveillance cameras in the supermarket, and even put a recording app on his wife's phone. He showed the nanny the evidence he had gathered, leaving her stunned. His goal wasn't to leave his wife penniless but to make the scumbag pay and get him imprisoned. The nanny was puzzled by his confidence. The man explained that he had recently given his wife a large sum of money in front of the clerk. The clerk, a school dropout who had sold his mother's life-saving money and caused his father's death in a snowstorm, was a scumbag. Hearing this, the nanny was convinced of the clerk's despicable nature.